All right, so we're going through finding improper fractions, right? Whole number times the denominator plus the numerator. So that's what we're doing here. Whole number times the bottom number. So 1 times 4 is 4, plus 3 makes 7. In this case, it's a -7, right? And our denominator stays the same. Now, our next step is to simplify up and down in a long diagonal. So up and down can't be simplified, but I notice along this diagonal, what could I take out? 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So we have 1 times 7, which is 7, and 1 times 2, which is negative times a negative is positive. So it's going to stay positive. How many groups of 2? Again, with these smaller numbers, we can draw it out, but it's important that you know. Good, I can take 3 out, which leaves me a remainder of 1. Remember, it takes 2 to make a whole, so that goes in the bottom, okay? All right, again, lots and lots of practice with these mixed numbers to improper. So whole number times the denominator, which is what? What's 2 times 4? 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. There is a whole pixel art with this. So if you did not do the pixel art, or if you just copied your friends to do the pixel art, the whole point of the pixel art was to be sure that this was done and you know how to do it, right? So that is positive. And we're multiplying it by another positive, so we know our answer is positive. But again, whole number times the denominator. What's 2 times 3? 6 plus 2? 8. So I have 8/3 here. Oh, this is so beautiful. I love this. We can really simplify this to make it super, super duper. What common factor do you see across this diagonal? 3, right? What's 3 divided by 3? 1. What's 9 divided by 3? 3. I think 3 is a lot nicer than 9. I don't know. Look across this diagonal. What can I divide from both the 4 and the 8? 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Remember, now I just have to multiply across the top. 3 times 2. Whoa, there's like a lag on the screen. I was watching the screen instead of my, sorry. What's 3 times 2? 6. What's 1 times 1? What's 6 divided by 1? 6. All right, this first one is already a fraction, but I need to make this next one improper. What's 1 times 5? 5 plus 4. I can't divide the 9 by 2, so that won't work. When I have a 1, I can't simplify it any further. So I have to multiply across. What's 1 times 9? 9. Negative times a positive is negative, right? When my signs are different and I'm multiplying and dividing, it's negative. So 2 times 5 is 10. Ooh, that one's not so bad. We're done. All right, 18, there's just a couple more that I want you to see here before you start your pixel art. Yep, just a quick pixel art. It's not too bad. It is this. It's 10 questions. All right, so this is page 18. Let's not worry about these top 2. Let's just worry about 11 and 12. That'll get us to our pixel art sooner. Then you'll have more work time. What's 2 times 5? Plus 2. So I have 12/5. We're not doing the word problems. Times 5, 6. I love this one too. Look at these cancel each other out. They both become 1, right? 5 divided by 5. I can divide 6 by itself and 12 by 6. So I'm going to say 1 and this becomes 2. So this is 2 over 1. All right. So some of these will be good practice. Improper. Positive times a positive is positive, right? When our signs are the same with multiplication and division, it's positive. When they're different, it's negative, but these are both the same as well. So our answer is positive. So I'm just going to get rid of them. What is 1 times 9? 9 plus that 5 makes? 14. Good. So I have 14/9 times, what's 1 times 12? 12 plus 7. Ew, this is ugly. I can't take anything from the 9 and 19, unfortunately, but look across here. What can I divide them both by? Because they're even. 2, so this is 7, and this is 6. So it's not too cute, but it's not as ugly as it would have been. All right, so 7 times 19. 19 times 7 is 133. 9 times 6 is 54. So let's estimate, right? We know we can at least take 2 out. 2 out would be 108. So if I'm wanting to see how many would be remaining, I'm subtracting 108 because that's 54 times 2 from the 133. So can I take 8 from 3? Nope, I've got to borrow. What's 13 minus 8? And 2 minus 0? 1 minus 1 is 0. So this is 25/54. I don't think we can simplify. That's kind of ugly. All right. 2 notes. 1, you will be graded on whether your pixel art is turned in, but also you should be showing work on this page, page 19. All right? It is digital. You're going to show your work, and then you're just going to plug in your answers to check if they're wrong. Plug into pixel art. To check answers, right? This means that I don't have to come and work through all of your problems. You can just plug it in and see if you're right. Let's look at a couple. I'm trying to look at the more difficult ones. Notice you don't have to deal with integers. Want to just do a few from the middle? Like 5, 6, and 7. So remember, I have to make this into I should say, improper fraction. What's 5 times 8? 40 plus 3. So I have 43/8 times 2 over 1. Okay? 43/8 times 2 over 1. I would turn to page 19 right now because we're doing part of the pixel art for you, right? We're showing part of your work. What can I take out of the top and the bottom? If I take this 2 out, I'm dividing by 2 from the top. If I divide the bottom by 2, I have 4. So I just have 43 times 1, which is 43, and 4 times 1, which is 4. How many whole groups of 4 could I take out of 43? 4. And because 4, no, that's not right. Who said 4? 40. It's okay. 10, yes, because 10 is 40. I see where you're going there with that. So if we take out 10 groups of 4, that's 40. How many would be remaining? The 3, right? So in this part right here, you would put a 10. In the top, you would put a 3. And in the bottom, you would put a 4. Be sure that if you have to simplify, that you simplify. So if you think you've done the math right, and you put it in and you get something and it doesn't change it or whatever, be sure you've simplified your answer. Bless you. Can I divide the top and the bottom by the same thing? All right. Again, for number 6, how would I write 3 as an improper fraction? 3 over what? 1 times. I'm following this same method. What's 4 times 6? 24 plus 1. Good. So I have 25 over same denominator. Now, I would urge you to definitely divide out factors now. From the top and the bottom, what could I take out? I can take a 3 out of 3 and 6, right? I know what you mean. So this is a 2 and this is a 1. So I'm left with 25 on the top, right? 1 times 25. And 1 times 2 is 2. This means I'm thinking, how many groups of 2 could I take from 25? 12, because 12 groups of 2 would be how many people? 24, right? So I'd have a remainder of 1. So here we have 12. And we have 1 and 2. So again, I'm changing to improper. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 3 is 11. So I have 11/4 times 1 times 2. This is one that we see a lot. A lot of times when we see 1 1/2, once we've done it so many times, we'll be like, oh, that's 3/2, right? And it's ugly a little bit because we can't really do anything about it, right? We have 33 divided by 4, is it? Nope. What's 4 times 2? 8. How many groups of 8 can I take out of 33? I would follow my 8 till I got to 32. I can take 4 groups out, and if that is 32, I have 1 remaining. And that can't be simplified. If it is a 1 above, Allie, I need you to go to the ozone. Why? Because I've asked you multiple times. Yes. Gibson has asked you multiple times, and then you are just kicking him. So I need you to go. 11:54. All right. So be sure you're checking your answers by putting them into the pixel art. Turning your pixel art in. You've got about 20 minutes. You only have, what, 7 problems? That should be plenty. Don't just stare at your paper. Write something down. Think them through.